Bradley, when you're working in the trenches in a game that's closing in on 4.5 hours, even now a couple days later, how are you guys feeling physically?
Like right now or after the game?
I guess right now that you've had a little time to recover.
Yeah, I feel really good. Just moving on to the next week and getting ready for Kent State and going and playing out that game. So.
How nice is it to have today off then from a full practice?
Oh, it's very nice. It's the first time we had off in a while. So.
The evolution of this running game. Obviously last year it was a lot of Derek and not so much of quarterback options, and this year to have Jalen and Damian and all the guys back there. How much has it evolved since last year?
It's definitely, it's evolved a little bit, from Coker to Jalen. It's a little bit of difference between them two, but it's been good for us. So, Jalen's a very good athlete, and hopefully we can keep continuing it. So,
schematically, do you guys have to change much of what you do on the line when you have a more mobile quarterback?
Not really. It's still the same pace. We block for the running back. If one guy squeezes, the quarterback pulls it, and he runs his thing. So.
Bradley, how big was it that Ole Miss, a couple of years ago, you stepped in for Ryan and played some, and that experience going back and playing center now?
Oh, that was my first big time plays there, and it's great to be able to go back into that stadium and walk away this time with a completely different mindset from it. Coming out with a victory against them. It's a very tough place to get a win.
What about helping your development now every game? Playing then too.
So what are you asking?
About helping you develop now as a center from then, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, just from then to now. Yeah, it's over a course of 2 years, there's a lot of time for development and people coming in and helping and so on like that. And definitely I've gotten stronger, gotten wiser, really develop my play from there.
You said it doesn't change blocking for a running back as it is for a running quarterback, but with Jalen's ability to extend plays, you never know when a second block from you might happen. Is that communication from him? I know in a couple of them, he was pointing downfield for somebody to make a block. Sometimes with an offensive lineman, it could be the same thing. Talk a little bit about that extending plays means a second block or a third block sometimes for a line.
Yeah, it's always you go into the whistle blows. So, whether that's finish your guy to the ground or coming off and going to make another block, you're always hustling to the ball and getting ready for the next play.
What's it like to be on the sidelines as an offensive player and watch your defense and your special team score? And what's going through your head, and I guess does that give you all a boost?
Yes, for sure it does. Seeing our defense and special teams get 3 touchdowns, that's huge for us, and puts points and gives us a little bit of breathing room, I guess you'd say. And they're out there doing what they have to do, and we have to get back on the field and do what we have to do to continue our progress through the game.
Particularly when you're breaking in a lot of newer faces on offenses here. I think defense and special teams is 5 touchdowns through 3 games. Does that take almost a little bit of the pressure off you guys while you're still developing that chemistry early in the season?
It's always good for the team when our defense is scoring. That's just more points for us. So, so yeah, I guess so.
I suppose.
Yes, sir. No problem.